Eddie Johnson.
Oh, here.
Rex McCarthy. Richard Maloney. John Dumas.
Here.
Craig Gill.
Way down here.
Mayor Jackie Johnson.
Here.
Item number 1, approve the minutes of the October regular meeting.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved and second. All in favor, say aye. Let's see, approve of a single agreement between Mayor Jackie Johnson and RDS for collecting of occupational license.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
No question in reference to this particular item. It mentions that it's approval of the signed agreement. The agreement has already been, we've already gone into this agreement.
No.
Then it's saying that we're approving that it's a signed agreement, but we don't have a signed agreement, is what you're saying.
No, we don't. It's pending your approval.
Because the way it reads, it sounds like the agreement has already been, you've already signed, it's pending, it's already been penned.
No, sir. it
No,
hasn't.
it's not, John. I've got a few questions, if I could. Sure. About how many occupational licenses do we distribute or issue each fiscal year?
Estimate of between about 300 to 350.
Okay.
That's an estimate.
And are these, I guess the majority of these are renewals, right, that come through?
The majority, yes.
And does each one of these have a, is it a standard fee, or is it a fee that fluctuates due to maybe income?
The gross, yes, that's exactly what it is. It's based on the gross income they make over the year.
And then, as you and I have spoken, I guess I'll just mention this. This is this particular system, I guess, is something that is no out-of-pocket expense right away to the city, but it's something that per occupational license, is it a percentage that's given to them, or an exact fee that is given to this Louisiana Municipal Association? How does that work per occupational license?
Well, depending on how much money they made when they turn in their growth, it's a chart on the back of each license, and each occupation will fall up under a certain chart category. And depending on what they fall up under, it has a price of how much they will have to pay for renewal.
Right. The minimum is what, $50?
$50. Yes.
All right, and then what is that price for a $50 occupation license? What do we pay out of that to this company?
$8.86.
Okay. And how would this benefit us in City Hall?
Well, we don't have a machine for it. The machine that we were using is down, it's old, it's needed upgraded. It's the same system we was using for our payroll, and that's why we got away from it and started to use QuickBooks. And so now that that machine is down, I've been handwriting, and with this, they will help us better maintain them and keep up with them. And then it also, if Mr. Bill can help me, it guarantees it's better, because where we used to, we have to just depend on someone's word on what they made. This system here, I guess it goes in further, and it can verify that they're telling the truth about their amount. They get the truthful amount, and we can better charge, exactly how much to charge.
Okay.
According to the taxes.
Yes.
Okay, so according to your parish school board tax, is that how it works? If I'm there,
No, it was according to how much they actually made that previous year on their taxes, their personal taxes, business taxes.
This is the same
company that collects our insurance premium tax, and they've been doing it for about 10 or 12 years, and they're doing a real good job of that. And this is also has been authorized by the legislature, and LMA is the one that pushed, you know, to get this so as to take a burden off the town halls of having to collect it. It's a pretty new deal. They've been doing it about 2 years or 3 years, and as the years goes on, there's going to be more coming on, you know, so people seeing it. And it'll benefit the town. In fact, it takes a big load off of City Hall of having to do these occupational licenses the first of every year. That is pretty significant.
If I may ask, any of these cities that are listed on this page before us, have they had an increase in revenue due to this system?
I don't know.
Okay.
If the revenue then did not increase, then how does it flow into the budget as far as what is proposed for the fiscal year? Even the $8.86 would have been considered as revenue from that standpoint, and would have benefited us from that standpoint. But now we didn't project this cost. Therefore, in the budget, how do we work that in when we're not projecting any additional income above what has already been proposed on that tax, or those taxes?
Well, if you base it on a 300 license, that's going to be about $2,700 a year that it will cost. But then you've got to figure where the town or city right now, they don't have the capacity to write these licenses unless they do it by hand. Plus they got, you know, you cut down on your cost one time by mailing, and you all know what, you know, cost has gone up on mailing. And also it cuts down on your having to buy the occupational license forms, which are very expensive. So it's going to be you're not going to be out of all that $2,700. You're going to have a savings on one end, but there's going to be a little cost. But then you consider, you know, the time and all that the ladies in City Hall has to put into doing this. It is a pretty good job, even when you're doing it on computer. But now they're going to have to write it by hand, and also if they keep doing it, they're going to have to buy a new system, and I don't know what that would cost, you know, for a new system to write your occupational license on computer. So, you know, you're probably going to see a good savings.
Bill, do they follow up on collecting the money?
Do what?
Like if someone just doesn't pay, let's say.
Oh, yeah, they're collecting it. Yeah.
Right, and I think that's yeah, you're looking at the situation that's there. If we were to go back and the city was to go back and bring it up itself, the city up to date to where they could do it in-house, the computer program is going to be extremely high to be able to do that. And it will eliminate the margin of error from doing it by hand in office as to have it computerized for this company, and for them to follow up to make sure that the delinquent occupational license notices are sent out, and then we are notified, the city would be notified if it is not collected.
Is that a flat $8 roughly per occupational license?
Yeah.
Sir.
It's not gradual?
No, it's flat.
It's if it's a $50 one, it's $8.
Yeah,
If
we ordered it's $300.
It's
All of them are $8?
regardless.
Okay.
$8.86 regardless.
It's $8.
Even if it's 300.
Yes, sir, regardless.
Have we sent them out for 2014?
No, sir, we haven't.
Would it be set up and ready to utilize for 2013?
Yes, sir, that's why we try to go ahead and put it on the agenda for today.
Thank you, that's all I have.
What is your pleasure?
May I make a motion that we accept this agreement between the mayor of City of Winnsborro and RDS on these occupational licenses.
Been properly moved that we accept it. I have a second.
I second it.
Properly moved and second. All in favor, raise your right hand. Let the record reflect that it was unanimously approved.
Yes, sir.
Resolution number 12-1101, Industrial Park Sewage Plant Municipal Waste Pollution Prevention Environmental Audit Report. This is what Craig would normally introduce this.
What this is every year, he's making, help me out there, we have to have be audited on our sewer treatment plant. That's what this is. Law is actually doing our testing and sampling for us now, so they put together, compiled this audit for us. And that's what this is for. This is basically just a housekeeping type matter that has to be done every year. Looks like they went through and had a chance to please look at all of it. Looks like they went through and taken care of all the necessary documents to be replaced correctly for us to be okay.
So obviously 0 is a good score on all this. You got a whole bunch of zeros.
Yeah. Once we review this and accept it, then of course we got a resolution we got to send in to DEQ for this. Isn't that correct, Keith?
Yes, sir. This is the requirement of the permit. It's included in y'all's Louisiana Pollution Discharge Elimination System permit. It's it's required that y'all do it annual, and you have to pass a resolution, basically the council accepting the audit as presented.
There's a resolution on the next to the last page that you'll see. It'll show the council and the mayor pass this, and the clerk will need to sign it.
May I make a motion that we accept resolution number 12-1101, the industrial sewer plant municipal water pollution prevention environmental audit report.
Second.
It's been properly moved and second. All in favor, raise your right hand. Let the record reflect that it was unanimously approved. Item number 4, resolution number 12-1102, wastewater treatment plant, municipal water pollution prevention environmental audit report.
That's good. That's the same audit they do. This one is on our large treatment plant down here by Davis Park. and it works in the same manner.
Well, Mayor, I make a motion on both. I kind of misread the first one. But I make a motion that we accept now Resolution 12-1102 on the wastewater municipal water pollution prevention environmental audit report.
And I will state that obviously we're doing a great job in these two areas, so job well done.
Appreciate that. And this company, Sinlaw, we've been working with, they've been doing a really good job of advising us on things we need to check for and look for and help us to get our samples on time. So they've really been doing a good job.
Yes, very good.
Do we have a second? Been properly moved and second, all in favor, raise your right hand. Let the record reflect that it's unanimously approved. Item number 5, introduction of an ordinance for reapportionment. Reapportion came down today. They met with several of the council people. I think, Rick, maybe you're the only one that they missed today. However, I do have the information in my office that brings you up to date on exactly everything that occurred. Did you look at the plan the other day?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's the same plan that you looked at. One of the things that is required is that we must have a meeting of interested people in the city limits of Winnsborro. We have tentatively scheduled this meeting for the 13th of December. That is actually the Wednesday before our December meeting.